Slams in the UFC need to be banned, and here's why. I don't really know why any MMA organization or the athletic commissions have not banned slams in the UFC or in any MMA organization at all. To be honest with you, I don't get it. If hitting somebody at the back of the head is illegal, then why is slamming somebody legal? Can somebody please explain this to me? Because it makes no sense at all. Recently in the UFC, just in this past fight, we saw another vicious slam take place. And obviously, there was a lot of concern. Yes, it was a major highlight, and everybody was reposting it and sharing it and showing their friends, oh my God, look at this crazy slam that happened. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's just like, I just don't get how this keeps happening in the UFC, and they end up sending these people to the hospital and saying like, oh, don't worry, the medical team is looking after them, we'll give you updates to let you know that the fighter is okay, when it's just like, clearly it's a very, very concerning thing that has just happened to that fighter. And the fact that they have to announce that to during the broadcast to the audience that are watching, to let them know that this person is going to be okay, shows you how dangerous of a move this is. So I don't understand why we keep allowing it to happen when it's clearly something that is extremely detrimental to that fighter's health and shouldn't be allowed in the sport, period. It shouldn't be allowed in the sport, period. But that's my first reason as to why I should ban slams in the UFC and in MMA, period. My second reason is because it's not an MMA move. So basically, it's mixed martial arts, right? Karate, boxing, taekwondo, you name it, wrestling, jujitsu, and all of the above. All of these things are martial arts that all these fighters practice. They, go through training camps, they learn, they hire coaches, they get all these people in there to teach them how to do these things properly. And then we get some guy that just slams you and then everything's all over. It's like, no, like that that's not an MMA move at all. No martial art or no teacher or no trainer is going to teach you that that's a way of doing a martial art in a fight in order to win. Like, that's some street fighting stuff, right? Like, if you want to do that in the streets to beat somebody up, okay, all rules are gone in that point, then you can do whatever you like. But in a real professional MMA environment, that should not be allowed. We hate on Michael Chandler for bashing Charles Oliveira in the back of his head multiple times. But then if Michael Chandler picked up Charles Oliveira and stamped him on the back of his head, then yeah, guys, that's fine. He's following the rules. Everything's fine. Now you can do that. It's like, how? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, how are we allowing this in like today's day and age? You know, we hate on power slap because it's just brain damage on repeat. They just stand there and get slapped and get slapped, they get slapped, and everybody hates on that. Like, oh, think about the brain damage that they're causing, each other by just standing there and delivering slaps. I'm like, I agree, power slap's awful, and I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But we're allowing that, but also allowing slams in the UFC, but we're not complaining about the brain damage and the damage part of it. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, third reason is because of injury. Okay, like, I've already kind of sprinkled this point in my other 2 points before, but injury is it's a very scary thing to happen in the UFC. Basically, if the UFC has a major injury on its hand, meaning they have a fighter that becomes crippled, or God forbid they have a fighter that ends up being dead because of these slams that are deemed legal by the MMA commission, then the UFC is going to have a huge black stain on this, and they're going to react. I promise you, if this were to happen, again, God forbid this doesn't happen, if this were to happen in the UFC, then there's going to be major problems. There's going to be commissions coming after them. There's going to be like the public, and all these different people are going to be asking for the UFC to be stopped and say, hey, look at this blood sport. We told you from time that this sport was dangerous and that people are putting their lives on the line. And yes, we finally had our first death in the UFC. Now we should stop this madness that has been going on for so long and ban this sport once and for all. Is this what needs to happen first before we think about banning this move? Like, these are the things that I'm thinking of that haven't happened yet, but will happen if something disastrous like this happens in the UFC. So you guys let me know. Am I just ranting? Am I just making a lot of noise? Am I a softie? Am I somebody that just can't handle MMA? Am I a casual? Call me what you want. I know Rampage Jackson has done this in the past. I know Rose Namajunas has been knocked out the exact same way. It's happened many times in the UFC. I get it. It's not the first time. But at the end of the day, just because it's happened many times doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do, or that just because it's happened, it means we should allow it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I'm going to post more videos frequently. This is Asher. It's Asher's MMA, and subscribe for more. See ya.